Welcome to video number 3. We're going to play with pipe cleaners today and make the bones of our bear. You'll need 3 pipe cleaners, which are in your kit. 1 pipe cleaner will be the arms, and then 1 for each of the legs. I do my bones a little bit differently than that are in the instructions. I find the bear is a little bit more positionable this way. The bones are a little stronger, so to speak. So I hope you like this method as well. Let's get started with the arms. So we're going to take the first one pipe cleaner and find the middle of it, about right there, and the middle of your bear, so about like that. And I'm going to take the pipe cleaner and I'm going to bend it just about at the end, maybe give it a scant 1/4 inch. Bend it in towards the middle of the bear. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I like to do this part before I start stitching. I find it easier to work with the bear flat. As soon as you start sewing the darts in the head, he becomes a bit more 3-dimensional. He doesn't lay as nicely. It's easier to measure the pipe cleaners and lay them out at this point. Now these pipe cleaners are skinny pipe cleaners. In the instructions, she talks about using plushy ones. They're both good. We're going to stuff our arms anyway, so I'm happy with these guys. They work quite nicely. And just to keep the ends out of the way and to make our little bear arms stronger, I'm going to twist the pipe cleaner just around itself, just to kind of hold it in place. When you do your stuffing, sometimes the ends get in the way. And they get a bit folded, and this way they kind of stay where you want them. All right, so there's my bear arms. You can see I've got just a tiny bit of just for the seam allowance you want on either end there. As we were discussing in video number 2, our seam allowance is about 1.5 to 2 millimeters, so you want to be about the same length. And if it's not quite, if it's a little too long, you can adjust them later as well. Now for the legs, I'm going to take my pipe cleaners, lay them out. We're going to do legs, a little bit of a body, and a neck that will go into the head. So on the bottom here, bottom of the pipe cleaner, I'm going to measure about 4 inches, and I'm going to bend that pipe cleaner up and twist it around itself. There's leg number 1. And we're going to do the same for leg number 2, about 4 inches. There we go. So those are my 2 legs, like that, and they kind of curve, so you can kind of shape them a bit to your bear. But you kind of want to make it go, oopsie, sorry, bumped my camera. You kind of want to find a spot here, and you want to do a bit of a bend. Now that's the start of his body. There's a little leg, and there's a little body. Again, the same idea here. You want to be just a scant 1/4 inch, maybe a bit less than that, to the edge of the bear. Same with this one. See what I'm going to do, just to keep them the same length. Do that. And I'm going to twist these pipe cleaners together at this point, like that, and make his little body torso there. And then we can kind of, it's a bit fiddly, but it doesn't matter how it looks. It'll all be inside, and he'll be all stuffed around, so you kind of get the idea. There's his little legs, much better, like that. And once you stitch them in place, then you kind of can adjust them a bit too. There we go. I think that's pretty good. This one might be a little short, but it's okay. It'll work. Now, I'm going to twist this up a couple more times here. And we're going to kind of figure out where the arms are going to be. And I'm going to twist put that inside here, and I'm going to twist it around the center of the arms. Like that. So now just have to make sure the arms and the legs are about the right. That's pretty good. I think we got it there. Look at that. That might be a bit long, but you know, you can just pull that up too once you're stitching them closed. But to get this will get us going really good. But you see what I mean by a bit fussy. It's just easier to do this before you have your bare half stitched up. All right, now I'm going to twist the rest of this up here. This will be his neck, going to his head a little bit. You can trim the pipe cleaner if you want to, but I just kind of fold it around like that. There we go. Done. There we go. That's our little bear body, or bare bones. It's cute. And we'll set aside these for now, and we'll start constructing our bear, and that will be our next video. We're going to start working on his head, ears, and muzzle. There we are.